bit of a late time to start streaming, but better late than never. Hi. I don't think there's anyone here right now, but that's alright. I've got a mission for myself. And that mission is to dust off a cool program that I've been working on off and on in little bursts throughout the past, like, year and a half, 2 years. That clicking in the background, that is intentional music, by the way. This is Patricia Taxton's album, Visiting Narcissa. It's a little strange. Oh wait, is it on shuffle? This is the end of that. Excuse me. No, sorry. It's supposed to be her kitchen next. There we go. That's better. My mission tonight is just to get back into the headspace of being actively working on this project. I'm not going to really make a bunch of substantial progress. I'm probably not even going to be able to show a bunch of it to y'all. There's little bits here and there that I could probably do. But mostly, I just need to organize it. I just need to get something a little better to remember what I'm doing with this. Be able to talk about it, be able to know what I would want to work on next. Because the plan is to start working on this every week, every Saturday night, in this time slot. Of course, ideally, starting earlier, around like 7, and not 10. But we're doing what we gotta do. I'm going to be initially focused over here for a little bit, because I most recently developed this on my work laptop, and so I want to check it there first, and see what I was up to there, see if all the commits go over fine to my main desktop, and maybe once I've got that situated, then we could share a little more to y'all. But I'm going to be just heads down focusing for a little while. If you say something in chat, I will try and keep an eye out for it. So my desktop does have the latest commits, seemingly. Does this have minim? Yes, I did install minim on my desktop. Excellent. That should help with development speed. I think I should be able to just hop straight over to the desktop. Oh, I have changes on the desktop that aren't even changed. What was I doing over here? I changed the manim wrapper. To use a custom label. So I have a Python version is my Docker Hub password. There we go. What is this custom 1.0 label that I made? Pulled a month ago, made a year ago. I have some vague memory of pushing. I made a custom. I don't think I have to worry about this if I have my own manum install here. I made a context. There's a Docker image created by the manum community that has manum already installed, which if you have Docker on your computer, you can just use to pull down the manum image and use that to run manum commands without having to mess with installing manum on your own system, which is not complicated, but definitely like a thing. And I had the originally smart idea to use that for my development flow, but then I was like, ooh, wait, I want to add some extra. What even was it? I wanted to add some extra LaTeX fonts and packages with TL Manager. So I had to make I'm forgetting Docker terminology, but I had to make a sub. I had to make another layer, and make another image based on the community manum thing. That would go add some more music LaTeX packages. And seemingly I had another version that was trying to force use Python 3.11. I don't know if that worked. I believe I was trying to use Python 3.11 because I had some Python 3.11 language features that I wanted to use, like typing or something. But does this just work? Will I be able to render something? Ooh, Pylance is upset. This stream might be just Python dependency management. Unfortunately. Here, we could probably screen share this. That should be fun. I do indeed have a cat on my lap. We will turn on. Let's actually do this. There we go. Alright. Oh, cat goes bye-bye. You know what that means. Actually, let me take a sec to copy the overlay around to the cat cam. I'll fix this while I'm here. This will be a group called the cat cam. And we'll have another one of you. Strange things this time. There you go. That's, I think, good enough. Okay, cat cam off for now. Cool. That's all better. Professional stream. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. We've certainly got a Python environment that doesn't have Manim installed. So what all versions of Python do we have? Only the one. Let's check Manim's installation guide. I think we want to add on to our Conda installation a local version. Now this local version in Python will not be functional, but it'll be enough for the type system to be happy. So let's try that. Oh, this song is so good. Her Hookah Lounge. It's like, if there ever was a song in 8/4, this would be it. 'Cause like, that's definitely the beat right there. But are you going to tell me that it's 3 measures of 3/4 and then 1 measure of 2/4? Just over and over? Those don't feel like full measures. Not when the whole 8-beat pattern loops on that frequency, on that regularity. Surely that's it. Well, We seem to be just waiting on a pip installation. That's fine. We should still theoretically have a functional man command line here. This old video still seems to exist. Oh, there's progress. It's installing build dependencies. That's good. I'll turn the music down a little bit. Yeah. There we go. So over on, that's fine. Over on my work laptop, I had a scene called Test Play. Where did you come from? There's a bunch of files that are open in tabs of VS Code over on my work laptop, but seem to not be found. Do I have some, like, branch situation going on? No, there's no branches. So some of these files exist. Why did I have that called object music circles? Eventually, this freaking pip installation will be done. I have this glass panel scene. That file's not there. I get the uneasy sense that some of my harmonimation files are missing. Like maybe even a significant chunk of work. Where would it have gone though? I still have the MP4 files. That's exciting. stash? Aha! Yeah, it's in a stash. I'm done. Alright. Let's pop the stash. Let's apply the stash. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And the Python installation is done. I don't even want to upgrade Pip because that's going to take another 5 minutes. So, is this going to help Pylance be happy now? Not entirely. Am I gonna have to finish the whole manual installation here? Probably. That's fine. Alright, we'll just let that run too. Meanwhile, I have a whole stash to go through now. Ah, yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Right, there's the whole Music 21 import. A dummy extra line that I don't really need. That's fine. Oh, I was way in the middle of some print statements debugging. Oh, great. Right, I was debugging that nonsense. Sorry, the last time I did this was in early April 2024. So it's going to take me a little bit. Right. There's that. Yeah. There's test play. Right. Okay. There's that. Main.py has a bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah, that's what all that was doing. I got rid of the whole LCD thing, yeah. Great, I added a comment for where that came from. Excellent. There's a cat. Is she gonna stay? Y'all gonna get the cat cam? Nope. She proceeds onwards. Right, there was some other nonsense I had. Why did I have a scene called a screen map? I was just visualizing. Yeah. that command is done. Great. Wait, if nothing was changed, then... why would manim... moduling BC2? Do I need this guy? Apparently. Alright, yes. Oh. Just when I was about to give up. Still? Do I need a new shell? No. But I'm not installing that myself. So PyEnd might need to, okay. That's fine. What do you mean? Sure. That's fine. We're going with the second answer on Stack Overflow right now. We'll see if that works. And if it doesn't work, we'll do the actual full steps of the second answer. And then see if that works. But in the meantime, we have a cat cam. I'm scared to just commit all of this that's in my work laptop over here and get it over here to the main desktop, because some of these files are big. I mean, it's like a megabyte. But still, maybe I'll skip those. There you go. Thanks for opening. Isn't this such a funky song? Her breaker room. off the album Visiting Narcissa by Patricia Taxon. Boy, I love having a real slow development machine. Missing T. Kendrick. Is that one of the ones you told me I would need? Yeah. Alright, hold on. Okay, I'm real confused what you mean by that. I guess that. You just need me to specify the patch version. That's fine. Let's install all of this crap that the person wants into WSL. Okay. Get rid of the spaces. Let's try all of this. Great, and on my other computer, it is still struggling to load a basic score. Excellent. You getting cozy down there? Let's get this committed and moved over here as best we can. Oh, great, that's done. Can't link something. Hopefully that's not a problem. That'll take a while again. There's a second cat making her way around. Heck yeah. Yeah, Ivy. You getting right up into the camera? Cutie. Oh, Eden has detected her time is up. And Ivy is now to take the throne. What a cute cat. Hey, Prep. Glad to have you here. I'm only going to be on for another half an hour or so. But trying to remember what the heck this old project was doing. Hopefully, we're able to at least just get all the tools unrusted and everything, so that all of this yellow squiggly nonsense goes away. Let's see if we've installed something correct. Right. I'll need to fully reinstall my node to see if that worked. Yeah, you should have the entire manum cached. Good. We got an Eden here. There's an Ivy down here licking my toe. Oh. There's Eden again. Did this work without crashing? Oh! There we go. So now, if I close this and reopen VS Code, theoretically, all of our weird errors should be gone away. And you know what a scene is? Yeah, great, excellent. No, no. Come on. You know what manum is. We just tested that here. Yeah, that works just fine. What do you mean? Hi, Lance. What interpreter is VS Code using? Well, that would do it. Yeah. There. Does that help? There you go. I should have probably checked that first. Goes away while there's no cats. Them's the rules. I don't make them. Well, I guess I do. Them's the rules. Okay. Well, we've got a solid development environment here. Next step is for me to finish getting the stash from this work laptop here moved over to my desktop so that y'all can see everything else as I get everything else working. Oh, might have a cat again. What you doing, Ethan? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a good baby. Okay. We got some of that. Okay. I should really make that a well-formed JSON file before committing that. Hold on, let me add you to the commit. And you really are still struggling? Do you want out? There you go. There you go. Now I just need you to open that. Yeah. Then what do you load in main? Just whatever. Oh, the first 20 chords? First 20 chords. You like that I softly coax both my computer and my cats? Yeah. Well, I want to be gentle with both of them. They're delicate creatures. My nose is a little itchy. So, I had a piece with a BPM of 128. Getting the left hand separate from the right hand. The first 20 chords, I think was just the first 20 of this test piece. Let me just test that out, actually. Where's main over here? Renderer. Ooh. My command shell remembers the history from when I was last working on this. Great. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to remember how like 5 different things work to be able to fully explain what's happening. But I should be able to get this moved over to the other computer and show it in a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to turn back on VS Code now that we have functional Pylance type knowing. Yeah, how about... You know,
Got a word with the power of the sun. You ain't even gotta ask me what I want. I want everything. On my
I
knees
should
for the
fix
bed with a
this
wedding ring.
first.
Yeah, nigga dirty. Keep your eye off of mine, keep it on the birdie. Ride with the beam, you can't turn me. You can finally get dreams, you see me shirley. Sliding through the know. Many cars on me like a transformer. Keep the foot on a nigga neck. Break it down, give him the respect. Picked in the leg. Lord, stop me down if I'm in a step. Think you try and get one over me. Count it out, add it up and see. Head in the clouds, throwing fans on the floor. Keep me laying right, but I need a million more. Seeing premonition on my missions in my bones. She be trying to pop it like a piston when I'm home. Bitch, I'm in the zone. If a nigga lost, I can see him through the storm. If a nigga talk, I'ma see him in the morning. I cannot perform, don't believe in any noise. SVT is back, yeah, telling shit's alright. I can add demands, I could even put them on. I can make it weird, I can leave it in a song. Hey, just a little young, you can see he's a hey, try to keep it calm, but you need to watch your tone. I'm in the can't leave people
Yep, go ahead
alone.
and place that.
For the semen when she's thrown. For the war, fuck the piece, I need the throne. Hey, mommy, hit my phone. I just couples is wrong. I'm leaving wrong. Niggas got the sickness, walk the goodness on the tone.
And then we'll place this. So I'm stripping my last name from a few different things here. Export you like that, and you like that. Yep, that'll replace that. That's exactly what I want. Close it. Don't save. Just open that. Do that. And then that. And export. As that. And then that. Go ahead and overwrite, that's fine. And one test load. Great. Great. Perfect. Great, it's all pushed. I can drop the stash. And I can close this laptop. Now, let's get all that loaded over here. What all was I doing here? I think I can probably stash most of this. Yeah. I'm really curious what these 54 different branches are. But let's just see what happens. Cool. Let me test one thing real quick without the share on. Okay, thought so. Okay, we're good. So we have everything here now. I can run all this other stuff, and it'll just work, right? Screen map scene, I can run. And I've got even a plugin that will run it in the background, right? Did it not do anything? Great. Are you not doing anything? Is the manage side view plugin not working here? Great. What is not working about the manage side view plugin? The skippity manim workflow? Excuse me? Well, I mean, they might have it right. That sounds pretty nice. So that should hypothetically be working. But it's not. We did create circle. Dead simple one. Is that running somewhere? Or is it not? Why is this plugin broken? It's the last thing standing between us and being able to render some of the new stuff that I added. Is my name side view? No, it's recently updated. Let's look at maybe some of that configuration. Oh, is this it? Does it need... We had a conda manim that we wanted to use. But I guess this manim should work, actually. Let's try it. Let's see if this will work. So that's a new version, which would help. Oh, this song is really good. How about now? Are you even doing anything? Whatever, we'll do it ourselves. And we'll debug once we know that's working. Yeah, I'll need LaTeX installed if I want to do that. But I had a conda version working. I'm gonna be able to run that one. The requested images platform does not match the detected host platform, and no specific platform was requested. Does that mean that manim version that was in Conda was busted? It means it's probably slow. Is it still functional though? Docker container failed to render manim file. Ooh. Strange. Maybe we go through some more optional things. Let's get that. Let's get LaTeX. I got another cat coming to investigate the lab. We got a cat. There we go. Hiya, cutie. How are you? That might take some time, yeah, okay. I would still love to figure out why Manim side view. Oh. Get CWD failed because no such file or directory. Alright, that seems like it's fine. And just as a test, can I also install some of the extra things here? Not loading that. Why is that different? Tail manager init user tree. Right, because the thing that Manim uses has some earlier steps. In TL manager. So let's try replicating that first. Maybe we don't worry about this right now. Yeah, let's not worry about this. Let's see if this Manim feels like it's better now. Ooh. Did we break all of current working directory somehow? What? What the heck is going on here? What if I get a new terminal? Will that help me? Yeah, sure, great. Great, it seems like this has just worked. It's saying it's not sure how to open it, but I can look at it myself. Which means that our CLI Manim is working. Great. And now, what if I use Manim Side View plugin to look at some of my own stuff? Does Manim Side View do anything? Ooh. No way, that was just me. that. So main side view still isn't working. Main render. Big file of. There's a main config somewhere in here, right? Yeah, main.config. Let's make the screen map scene. So it makes the text and it enters that. Right, because a screen map has no animations, it's just that. So that render is working. Great. Excellent. The screen is 4 on the bottom and the top, 4 units on the bottom and the top, then an extra 7 on the left and 7 on the right. Negative on the left and the bottom. So it's mathematical grid. That makes perfect sense. I remember programming that out. Now why does main side view not do that itself? I have these convenient little pop-up. Because this is working now. Actually, what is the -Q do? Oh, quality. I don't need quality high. That should be fine. Excuse me. I gotta head out soon. Just trying to figure out why this guy's not doing what he's supposed to do. That should be kicking off a process, but I'm literally seeing nothing about it doing anything. Yeah, great. I'm glad you loaded the configuration file. Are you going to do anything else about it, though? Here. Output to terminal, please, so I can see what the heck you're doing. Oh, no, great. So you just needed to have a... Did I just unclog a logging pipe? What the... And if I do this now, are you gonna break? Yeah, apparently it just breaks whenever I don't log to a terminal. Great. Well then, I guess you just have to steal my terminal. Even if I have my terminal selected to do something else more useful. Yeah, that's a little frustrating, but that's alright. Okay, what else can we do to improve this? So is this apostrophe? Is that what is actually being done there? What is this shortcut? Control plus apostrophe R? Yeah. Wait, why did you not do it though? Oh, because it's there. So control apostrophe C. Sorry, control apostrophe C there. Then it lets me pick my own. So if I pick playground, I forget what that was. It'll render a bunch of things. Yeah. That was me figuring out how V groups work. Okay. And you really just don't want to go to any of these output things. Oh, Manum side view. Look at you. Hold on. Hold on. If I output not to terminal, but to there. I go back here. And I say, do the sort one. Are you stuck here? Why are you stuck if you log this way? That's so silly. You literally just need to output to a terminal. I gotta do fucking everything. Okay. And why are you not taking it over there? There you go. Animated square to circle. If I do it from a shortcut, okay, it does. Great. Great, excellent. So then one last thing to mostly refamiliarize myself before I sign off here. There's some new things in here. At least there should be. Test scores, yeah. And there's some new files I have, namely this guy. Right, I'm gonna need... Well, if we're gonna have to have two things, let's have manum on part, terminal on part. Do you not want to split, you buffoon? Whatever, just go there and hide. We're gonna need a music parsing library. Oh, there's a cat. She's eyeing my lap. There you go. There you go, baby. Alright. Now, we should actually be able to read Music 21. Excellent. And Pylance has caught up. So, I am slowly getting back the mental context here. Oh, and we are at the end of the album, so this actually works out pretty well. I've got about a little under 5 minutes to wrap this up. Great. Messaging a couple people. There we go. Alright, this should simply work. So there's also this really cool music parsing library in Python called Music 21. Oh right, you're not going to be able to see that here. What if I do that, and for now I'll hide the VS Code so you can see this other nonsense. Here's a really cool music parsing library in Python called Music 21 for computer-aided musical analysis and computational musicology, released under BSD. Great. Runs on Python 3.10, etc., 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 etc. Its user's guide looks like this. It's written in sort of a like blog post style. Great, love that for it. Point is, it can parse music XML. Music XML, specifically, is a very rich system of encoding music notes, even better than MIDI, where MIDI just encodes a note that happens at a time. That's great. Music XML also includes all sorts of notation stuff around it, dynamics and actual like proper musicology, like classical music notation stuff. So, using that's the main other part of the pipeline of this program. Using that, we can take a music score, such as this one, and we'll just open this real quick to get a bit of an understanding of it. This is an arrangement I've made of a Cruel Angel's thesis. It's simplified a little bit. Or it's a clip of it, it's a section. Remind me later, don't worry about it. So here we've got a piano part, pretty simple. Right hand, left hand is just chords. Great, excellent. What Music 21, this Python library, can do is take a look at all of this data in this file and parse it, like all of this XML data, about all of these different notes, and it'll parse it. Where's my main? Nope. Nope. There we go. We feed it a file. For now, we're literally just hard coding the BPM just for the sake of making the demo work. We're going to separate the left hand and the right hand through some magic. And we're going to flatten it, which just means getting all the notes in a simple array, basically. And then we're going to check on the left hand. This is the right hand first and then the left hand later. Again, this is the thing we're using. We're going to get just the left hand. And we're going to get just the first, like, 20 notes or so. And then, if it's a chord, Ayo, we'll print the details that are encoded in the music XML. And this is the very last thing I got working before I put this project down for most of a year. But we can simply run this main program. It takes one argument, the file, the music XML file that we want to render something for. And that will be in test scores. And we will go A Cruel Angel's Thesis, the selection. And that's right, chair enthusiast. I am also sitting in a chair. Oh, it backspace instead of the quotes. That's fine. What kind? A swivel chair, actually, if you have to know. And of course, I think I broke something in the demo because this is not supposed to be that. This is... What do we have in the score? We're gonna need to do a little bit of debugging here. Let's print out what is in the score. I forget if this is a smart thing or a dumb thing to do, but let's just do that. That's just a score, right? So how do I see the elements of that thing that I'm accessing with 1 and 2? Because I don't want a text box. I want the list of notes in this file. And I had this working before, but it was all hard-coded nonsense. So we're going to have to actually understand what we're doing long enough to close this out and regain the work that we did in like April 2024. So we're going to need to check the user's guide here to see what's going on. List streams and output. RIP to all TikTok enjoyers in the US. Yeah. Yeah. I wish this I wish this library had a reference and not like a blog post series to explain how it works. Because I really would love to just like know what is in the score. But let's go poking around till we can find what's in the score object. Oh, and let me also turn off my dark mode so we can actually read this. Maybe examples will have it? Nope. S.Chordify. Ooh. S chords is a part containing no chords. Right. There's a hierarchy to the music XML files. The score has a bunch of different things in it. Right, I just want to see what all is in it. Maybe, this is dumb. This is dumb what I'm about to do. but maybe it'll work. Because I can't be bothered to try and figure out what it's doing. Ooh, that worked. Okay. Okay. So let's not be a dummy. This is one thing we printed here. Then this is at index 0. That's the text box we're getting out of this. At index 1, that's the text box we're getting out of this. We don't care about the metadata or the text boxes. We care about part staff 1 and part staff 2. So that will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want the part staff there. And let me go ahead and rename this. That's the melody part staff. That's the chords part staff. Your cat keeps stealing the turkey, the little scavenger. Oh, I cannot have food in this room at all. My cats are food heathens. All right, let's try this now that we're actually targeting the right part staff. Hopefully that actually works and there's no difference. Yeah! All right, this is where we close. So Music XML has parsed this. Sorry, Music 21, that library here, with the absurd blog series of documentation, has parsed this whole Music XML file and identified the left hand and the right hand part, and we have extracted, using technology, the right hand melody and the left hand chords. Throw away the melody, we don't care about it. We'll flatten all of it, don't worry about what that means, and then we'll get all of the notes. Doesn't mean don't worry about it. I apparently knew what I was doing when I wrote that, and seems to be working still. So that's fine. But here we've got a list of all the chords. Specifically a stream of chords, which is a specific Music 21 thing. Streams have an element of like timing to them. So all of these chords know not just like what they are, but like where they are in the piece. So down here, we've got a printout of the first 20 chords in the left hand here, ignoring single notes like this one and that one. And I'm going to go ahead and actually turn the volume on here so we can hear this. I'm just going to play this out real quick, the first like 4 measures. So that's about 20 chords right there, right? And Music XML encodes all those chords, and Music 21 reads those chords. And then we're able to parse out that information again. So this number here is a beat counter, and then this is an offbeat. So you've got 3 C minor chords in a row. First one on the beat, and then an 8th note later, you've got one on the offbeat. That's a quarter note. And then another whole note later, again on an offbeat, there's an 8th note. One more C minor chord with these 3 notes. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what's happening right here. A C, an E minor, and a G. 8th, quarter, 8th. 8th, quarter, 8th, C, E flat, G. On that rhythm. And then the same for the rest of the piece. And of course we could take this out to print the rest of it, but 20 is enough to make the point. The highest time, I believe, is the highest, the furthest in time that it'll go. So this here, I believe, is, yeah, that's 40 measures. And there's 4 beats in a measure. So there's 160 beats in this whole thing. So if we were to print this as well, it'll tell us the highest beat counter for all of this is at the very end of this measure, 160 beats on both of these. I don't remember what this does. So let's figure it out. It shows, basically the same thing that we were just looking at up here, but in Music XML's shorthand printout. Oh, and it's got rests in there too. Look at that. So this is, first of all, this is the melody. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. There's the rest. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Another quarter rest. Yeah. Or sorry. Bum, 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 ba, ba. Yeah. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. And it goes on and on. And then you got all the chords and whatever else. But it's pretty cool that it'll tell you the specific quality. Like it's a C minor chord, it's in G minor, it's a B flat major. This is great. This is, in fact, pretty much all the information we need to be able to make the stuff like this powered. Because if we know what chord is being done at any one moment, then we can render it. And we've got some of the gadgets already made to be able to render this stuff. Okay. That's the whole general idea of this project. You write out arrangements simplified of some piece you want to talk about the music theory of. You notate it in some way that the program can understand it. And there's gonna be more complications to that. There's non-harmonic tones, there's blah 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 blah. But you make a part that describes enough of the music theory. Oh, I think I dropped a couple frames. There, that's all right. You make an arrangement that describes the music theory of a song you care about. And I'm pretty good at this already. I've got a lot of scores online on MuseScore that I need to make piano renders of, like the waterfall notes coming from above, but that's its own thing. You make a bunch of those, and you plug them up into this program. You take the Music 21 program to parse all of the notation stuff that's going on there and tell the Python code what chords and what notes are happening where. And then the Python animation code can do a bunch of cool things with it. And eventually, in the long run, it'll be able to do something like this, where you've got all sorts of different information being shown. You've got the notes as you'd see on a piano being played there. You've got a frequency waveform of everything that's happening. You got these two circles here and here. I got them stacked vertically in the design. You got a rhythm circle, which he's cool. That's this guy. To show you what all is happening in a measure over time. And I'm going to probably go back and redesign the visuals for that a bunch, but that's fine. Where was this guy? And you'll show the music video and the lyrics and whatever comments, whatever other text. It'll show you a sweeping, like, where you are in the song sort of deal. But yeah. Great. We've remembered how the fuck this works. And we've gotten it working again on this computer. So, not next week, because I'll be gone at an event called MagFest, but starting the Saturday after that, 2 Saturdays from now, I am going to be streaming this development of this program every week. At least every week that I can make it. Until it's, like, good enough to make some videos with. 'Cause there's a fair bit to go. I have to actually go back and revisit the design of these. I have to go back and work on making some of these other widgets. I have to mostly just like get the linking between this part and this part actually made. I was working on that. I was working on, where was it? The test scene. Yeah. This I was trying to do, and it wasn't working, I believe. Let me render this and see why it might not have been working. LaTeX error. All right, we're not going to worry about this now. Yeah, I'm going to need to fix my LaTeX environment to get musicography. That's fine. I was having some issues. I need to get those linked so that I can actually take an extremely simple thing like this and be able to make a full render like this. I also there's a little bit of extra work I need to actually just like place all these gadgets together physically in one animation, but that shouldn't be too complicated at all. There's some more work I need to do to have these gadgets be able to like play a long song and not just like a pre-programmed little burst of notes. That'll be a little tricky. I might need to do some like Manim internal work for that. The tricky part about using Manim for this is that it is not designed for like dynamic programmatic control. It's designed for someone writing out a script of things to do one after the other as the background of a math explainer video. That is the purpose it was built for. And I'm doing something a little different by having the music parsing program automatically generate the code to describe what the actual animation should be. Or more precisely, I'm not doing code gen or anything spicy like that. It's just another layer of abstraction in the code. It's create a add a thing to the stream based on whatever case you see happening in the parts, in the music part. Add something to the screen based on whatever notes you see dynamically in whatever thing you end up loading, rather than like explicitly writing it out line by line. So there's a little bit of work to make that abstraction a little cleaner to work with. It might need to have me making some contributions to Manim Core, but that'd be fun. But yeah, I got this working again. I feel pretty good about it. So I think I'm going to wrap up there. We're a solid like 20 minutes past the end of the album. That was my time slot. So, yeah. Thanks all for hanging out. I'm not going to raid anyone or anything afterwards because I got to get straight to bed and I don't want to raid and dash. But thanks y'all for hanging out. If you're around again in 2 Saturdays, I'll be streaming some more, probably earlier, around 7 or 8 p.m. That's what I want to shoot for. But if you happen to be going to MagFest, Super MagFest specifically, in National Harbor, D.C. next week, feel free to come say hi. Message me somewhere. I'll be around. Otherwise, take care, y'all.